From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the Hourly News Blast. We are reporting that Pennsylvania State Representative Manuel Guzman has introduced legislation that would require public school districts to have life support coaches. These trained mental health specialists would focus on issues facing students, ranging from anxiety and depression to social isolation. According to the memo he shared prior to introducing House Bill 2253, the bill will create a new non-clinical support role in Pennsylvania high schools and address rising student anxiety, depression, social isolation, and disengagement, recognizing that school psychologists, counselors, and social workers are overburdened and cannot meet recommended student-to-clinician ratios. The memo continues by saying, each high school would employ trained school life support coaches to provide daily mentorship, social and emotional guidance, crisis support, and connections to school and community resources. Coaches will work with students individually and in small groups, mentor those at risk of disengagement, and coordinate with licensed staff for clinical referrals. This ensures consistent student support while clinicians focus on primary responsibilities. The Department of Education will guide implementation statewide. This legislation offers a practical, scalable solution to strengthen student well-being, especially in high-need districts, while helping staff manage safe, effective caseloads. We reached out to Representative Guzman's office with a few questions, including, will these new life coaches out students based on their sexual orientation or gender identity to unsuspecting and potentially unaccepting parents? And will the new life coaches be permitted to use the student's chosen name and pronouns if the student is non-binary or transgender? Thus far, we have not received a response from his office. The bill has 6 Democrat co-sponsors. In other legislative news, Representative Brenda Pugh has introduced PA House Bill 2239 that would prohibit the flying of drones over school property, with exceptions granted to law enforcement officials and school safety personnel. In her memo to colleagues, Representative Pugh writes, we have seen vast improvements in technology over the past several years, including advances in drone technology. While technological improvements are important for our state, we need to ensure that proper regulations are put into place to prevent any misuse. Drones can be operated miles away from the operator and be equipped with cameras or other attachments that allow things to be mounted on drones or give them the ability to drop objects from the sky. It is essential that we put restrictions in place to prevent misuse and ensure the safety of our Commonwealth students. This legislation will prohibit the flying of drones on or over school grounds, but has exceptions for law enforcement officers and school security personnel operating within their official capacity. There will also be exceptions for individuals who obtain permission from the school's board of directors. Local school boards could choose to allow drones to fly with their express written permission. We reached out to Representative Pugh for comment about a few questions regarding this legislation. Will PennDOT or other state agencies and utility companies be required to receive school board approval if they are using drones for roadway or utility projects that run adjacent to schools? And will media outlets be allowed to use drones to capture overhead video footage at outdoor school rallies and sporting events? And finally, will school districts be permitted to deny drone use by federal agencies such as the Department of Homeland Security? If so, will districts face any repercussions from the federal government? We have not yet heard back from Representative Pugh with comment. Once we hear from Representative Guzman regarding the life coaches and Representative Pugh regarding drones, we will provide updates. That's the News Blast for this hour. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. If you are watching the video version of our news programming on YouTube, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.